Oh, g'day, gang. Sound of a mower. The western suburbs of Sydney. It's the noise you get probably on any Sunday. But today, other than just saying good day, because that's all it pretty much is. Been a while since we've done a bit of BS by the barbecue, but that'll come at a later date, no doubt. Quite warm outside. Let's put this there for a second. I just want to get under here because I did notice the squeeze under the can we see it? I can't see it. There's a tranny cooler line there that's touching the exhaust pipe, so I'm just going to bend that up out of the way first thing, I think. There's a couple of zip ties. There they are. And well, that's that checked off the list. Now that was an easy, simple fix, that one. A couple more things on the list, they're not going to happen today, but the critters are coming out. Any guesses as to what we might find in here? I reckon so too. So sometimes during this summer, I'll rectify that issue. But not today. If you have a look at that rear guard, you see how it's all, that should be out here realistically. So I'm going to have to work that and push that out, or whatever I can come up with the answer for that. But not today. Oh. Jen was making a noise. I said you were making a noise.
Was I?
With the mower.
Oh.
Have a look at the angle of that wheel there. All I've done is jack the car up. And we're probably turned out about 10 degrees or something. And the same over here. Turned out about 10 degrees or something. And that's the bump steer that this thing has. And so what I'm going to have to do is take this tie rod and flip it so it comes up from underneath. Where are we? Fingers, there's a pointer. This tie rod. I'll bring it up, going up that way from underneath, and that should stop the bump steer. But I have to work out a method of tapering that fitting, because the taper goes the other way of the tie rod in. But that's not going to happen today either. Yeah, so if you see that rear guard there, that's how it should look. And that's something I've been thinking of plan up for a while. But anyway, Jen needs to get around the backyard to mow over there, and I'll move out the way. Oil pressure. That's not bad going. I'll show you something in a moment. We'll just back her up a bit. Jen can get the mower at the back, and I'll move us out to the front. I think I might have an idea. I might pick something today. Here's another thing I've got to fix too. This little indicators come adrift. So I might look into that. Okay. So I had this gauge out a little while back to show a fellow YouTuber how to wire it up. But this is not the first one that I've put in these damn things. It's all electric. Yeah, all electric. And if I can't fix this, then I'll have to go and buy another one, but I doubt I'll buy another one of this brand. Yeah, so I think you zoomed in, are you? No, I don't want you zoomed in. So if you have a look on the back here, you can see that I've already had this apart once. A number of videos ago. And that was to take the black fascia off the other gauge that I had, same brand, and put it on another gauge I got for free that had a white fascia, so I put the black one on there, and when I put the dial on, I used a bit of clear coat, I think I used just a little dab of clear, put it on the spindle and put the dial back on. But anyway, I'm just going to pull the cover off this, and I'm just going to see if that moves still, and maybe a bit of something's come down and leaked off it or melted, or who knows what. We'll find out. So I pulled all that away from there. Now I've just got to try and pull this bezel away. There we go, like that. And try real hard not to mess that up. Let's have a look what happens here. Well, I think she's pooched. It's attached. I think she's pooched. Why is that? Come we'll go and plug her in and see what happens. I can't see if you can see, but I'm going to plug her in and see what happens. Well, come back. That goes in that way, right? Just like that. Now we'll see what happens when we fire him up. I'm going to say nothing. What's going to happen? Yep. Now, whatever's inside that, I think's chucked it. Yeah, that should really. No, I think she's gone. Should I open it up? Why not? See what sort of cheap junk's inside it. There's a couple of little Phillips head screws in here. Helps if you get it in the slot. Yeah, that's what she said. So that's where all the magic happens. Electronics is not my gig. I'll see if I can find why that's not returning back. Yeah, well, I guess that's going to do it. You guys can see down in there in the spindle. So there's a little spring. Hang on. Okay, so I'll get my pointer. So down in there is a little, like a clock spring, a little spring that returns that needle back, and it appears that it's broken. So that's junk. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Well, I'll put the fascia back on it. I'll stick it back in the hole, but at least I know what I've got to get now. Another gauge. I don't really think I'll get another one of that brand, but you know, it's a shame because I do quite like them. Anyway, I'll stick it back in the hole, and that's that for that. So it's on the list. So it's middle of the afternoon, it's probably 30 odd degrees Celsius outside. Quite sticky. Good day for a beer. All the animals are coming out, the pests that are, the wasps, the flies, the big black flying cockroaches, the beetles, and all sorts of crap. Cyberman wants to invade our place. The cat brings a few of the catches inside, of course, and wants to show off what she's just found. So it comes in from. Whoa. That's never a good sound. But anyway, all good sound. They come in for a set of rotors, front rotors and brake pads. Now, Great Wall. I'm not exactly sure what year model. I think it was a 2010.
I'm in the background.
You what?
I'm in the background of you.
You're in the back. Yeah, that's all right. You stay in the background. Safest there. So, someone had just slapped some pads in it, and for whatever reason, the guy wanted the brakes changed. I didn't ask any questions. I just get given the job, and I go on with it and do what I'm supposed to do. Do you want to come through here? Nothing like the smell of cut grass. But anyway.
I don't want to be on video.
You don't want to be on video.
No, I don't.
Hold that thought. Good now, darling?
Ready?
It's all good. So, back to the story. And I guess, where were we? Where was I?
I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't want to interrupt.
you didn't want to interrupt. It's all good. The Great Wall, that's right. Okay. So, and I guess this is how guys that work on cars can really be the best judge of what's a good vehicle? Um, Now, a Great Wall dual cab utility, well back utility, all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. It's on an Isuzu frame. Chinese obviously ripped that off. It has a Mitsubishi engine, like what you would find in, say, a Lancer or something like that. Colt, maybe. Mitsubishi Colt, Mitsubishi Lancer, maybe a 2000 four-cylinder Magna. And so it's not new technology at all. And when you've got this look of a dashboard there, and it looks like it's all nicely padded, but when you touch on it, it's just straight out plastic with a pattern on it. It looks like vinyl or padded vinyl. Well, I took this thing for a drive after I'd done with it. I think what the problem was, Well, I think what the problem was is that the guy probably had one of his mates or somebody slap a set of, he might have even done it himself, I don't know. Just slap a set of pads in it over the old discs, and still an issue with his brake lights. Oh, sorry, the brake fail light. So he probably thought that his issue was that something in the brakes just wasn't quite right. So we figured, well, yes, we want discs and yes, we want rotors. Now there's no, the brake warning light was on. There's no pad sensors or anything like that in this Great Wall thing, like what you might see in a BMW, Mercedes, or one of those Euro cars. And they're on another scale too, but this Great Wall, it drove like it had the gear shift was just like floppy. You know what I mean? When you sat in the seat, it was like sitting in a pub chair. It was just hard. Boom. There was no giving it. It was no support. It was just the steering wheel had just fallen to pieces. So all that was left is pretty much a ring. All that was left is bits of just a steel ring, and all the padding around it. It just decomposed. And I said to the manager, I said, this thing just, when you drive it, it's like it's done 390,000 k. Now, I don't know, you work it in miles. 390 is going to be a couple 100,000 miles. It's somewhere up there. This has done 90,000 kilometres. 90,000 kilometres would be, well, 100,000 kilometres is 60,000 miles. So you'd figure this shouldn't be too bad, but and all of these Chinese things, they are shit boxes. They drive like shit boxes. You just know. You're not paying for quality. That's why the things are so cheap. That's why, that's why the things are so cheap. do they last? Well, most people figure they get 5 years. They come with a 5-year warranty. They get 5 years out of one of these things, and they're covered by warranty on the, all the things that break. They're doing all right, and they're probably about $25,000 as opposed to, say, a Hilux. That would be, 40, something like that. In, when they were new, in the same time frame. So, it is a thing of, you get what you pay for. But earlier on, I said, guys that work on cars all the time, especially in if you're in a specialised field where the ins and outs of a brand, whatever that brand might be. That brand might be Mercedes, it might be BMW, it might be a Euro Ford, it might be a Holden Ford, an Australian Ford. Cut my tongue out, I used Holden and Ford in the same sentence, cut it out again. It may be Holden, it may be Mitsubishi, Toyota, whatever, Kia. Kia have come up, let me just say. Kia are probably some of the best cars on the market at the moment. Never thought I'd say that. But these, a lot of these cars, in my mind, are just headaches. And who wants a headache? It's bad enough for the guy that's got to fix the thing for you, which is probably one of the things you haven't, the owners haven't put into their budget, is that these things have got to get fixed, and they're not cheap. Everything's going Euro style. Everything. Holden factories finished at the end of next year. They're going to do their last vehicle. And what they're going to supply, there's still going to be Holden dealerships here, and they're still going to be selling cars under the Holden badge with names like Commodore. But these things aren't Holdens. These things have got too much Opel, Vauxhall, Euro, shitbox. Too much of that in there to make them what I call a decent car. Now maybe it's because I came from the era where if you had a car, you would fix it yourself, if you were any good at it. Well, if you had half a clue. Nothing was a big deal. When I started my time, it was in the mid-70s. And so, the newest car was the 75 model, and you didn't see those things. Everybody went back to the dealership. So, and that was easy cars. They were easy cars. And they were Fords, they were Holdens, they were Chrysler, Valiant, same deal. You did have a lot of English cars from the Morris factories, Minis, Morris 1100s, Austin 1800s, a lot of that sort of stuff. They were buggers to work on too. It was technology, and it was brilliant technology for the day to be able to put an engine straight over the top of the gearbox, and it all uses the same oil. It used up very little space. pretty good technology for the day. Now I think designers have probably outwitted themselves, because of course you've got all, you know, everything's got to have a toy now. Every car that you buy, every car that you drive, it's got toys. Once upon a time, you had to, if you wanted power steering, you wanted central locking, electric mirrors, power seats, power steering, automatic transmission, FM radio, mud flaps even, you know, just down to those accessories. You get all that with a new car. But it's going to fail. All that stuff's going to give up. Because it's made cheaply. And when it gives up, it's going to be expensive to fix. So, you know, you can come to your own conclusions as far as that's concerned. I think guys that work on cars all the time can give you a precise and probably biased overview of all the vehicles that they've ever had something. Because a lot of people ask me, what do you reckon is a good car to buy? I'm thinking about buying a Holden Cruise. No. Don't go buying a Holden Cruise. They call them was that an earthquake? Nah, that's alright. Don't go buying a Holden Cruise. Chevy sells them as a Cruise too, I think. Captivas. Just shit boxes. Just shit boxes. They've really got nothing going for them. They'll drive great for a short period of time. And let's face it, if you've got a car that's done 80,000, 90,000 kilometres, less than 60,000 miles, and you've got to do extensive work on the engine, or the gearbox, or any of the driveline, or anything, that's pretty slack. But anyway, up the whinging and bickering and tomfuckery. Have yourselves a good one. All you guys that are getting into the winter time, try and stay warm. I don't like winter time either. I'll tell you what I don't like, as a mechanic, I'll tell you what I don't like about winter. And there's a few guys out there in the gang, and guys that subscribe all over the world, and I think we all suffer with the same problem. My biggest problem with winter is that being a mechanic, you're working away, you've filthy hands, and you know the cold plays up on the old kidneys, right? So you're kind of doing the dance for a little bit, you know, mate. It's even worse if someone else is in the dunny, right? So you go in, you get the hand cleaner, you've got the tap, so you hit the tap to wash the hand cleaner off. That's pushed it to the next level. By now, you're almost floating in it, you know what I mean? Dry your hands off. It's cold. And when I say cold, here we get close to zero, which is freezing temperature. So now you're busting. You're double busting because you've just had the tap running. And off you go into the shit house. And then you've got to fumble around for something that now represents a press stud. Yeah? I don't like winter. But I wish you guys that are going through it at the moment all the best, and get through it. We'll see you when you get summer and winter and summer and spring and stuff back soon. So don't worry about that. We'll be doing a cold thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, have yourselves a good one, and check you later. I'll still have beers. Lovely day for beer. Every day's a good day for beer. Check it. So it's been a while since you guys have seen her, Posse. She's a bit over a year old now. That's your possum. Poss, poss. And she just loves out the backyard. We've got to keep an eye on her though. We've still not had a cut, but she's going to be cut shortly. And she behaves really well. She knows not to go over the fence. And yeah. She just loves to look around. And catch lizards and bring them in and show us, and she'll play with them. And she's a lovely cat with an itch spot. Look at that. How'd you push? Hey? How'd you push him? Anyway, she'll play out here for a while and then she'll go sleep on our bed. Where's the lizards, Poss? Where's your lizards? Oh.
Wait over there.